to the Turkish Delight Show with your girl, Turkish Delight Sev. So, a little update. Every 2 weeks, I'm going to be bringing out episode Tuesday, 8 p.m. Make sure you guys tune in, please. I was doing it every week, but I've decided to do every 2 weeks now. So, like, subscribe, comment, all that jazz, please. It'd be really good to build up my following. I get great views, but it would be nice to have some more subscribers. So make sure you don't forget that part, guys. Yeah. So the topic that I'm going to be discussing today is, yeah, you look good, but what's your mind saying? Yeah. I feel like this is something that would be really good to explore. And I have special guests here.
Hello, I'm Charlotte. You might know me on socials as Happy Hippie Mummy or Hair by Charlotte.
And Charlotte, tell the viewers a little bit about yourself.
I work in a school. I'm a Senko. I'm a hairdresser as well. I'm a mother. I'm a daughter. I'm a sister. I'm a friend. Yeah, that's it really, in a nutshell.
Yeah, I love that. So, Charlotte, what do you feel about, the generation that we're living in at the moment? I feel, obviously not for everybody, but I feel majority of the generation that we're living in today is more concerned about how they look rather than actually, building their character or even being really concerned about their actual character. What's your view on that?
Well, when you initially said to me you wanted to discuss this subject, it's something that we've been talking a lot with my peers, my friends, and so many people are literally like consumed with their physical appearance. I don't feel like a lot of people are working on their confidence, because whatever social media is saying to them, this is what the look is, they're willing to do, to go above and beyond to get it. So, because I'm an 80s baby, so when I was growing up, everybody was trying to be really slim, like in the 90s. That was the look that everybody was going for, and looks change all the time, So if you're like constantly trying to conform to what society is saying to you, this is what you need to do, this is what you need to look like, you're never going to be happy.
I agree, to be honest, and I think, like what I was saying, it doesn't even matter how much surgery, gym, clothes, makeup that people put on, wear, you even still tend to find that the individuals that have all of those things are still struggling in there or in there.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Or they're easily affected. You'd find so many girls that, for instance, they'll have so many thousands, hundreds, millions of followers, for instance. They'll get so many positive comments, and one person might write something, or two people, trolls or whatever, might write something, oh, you're so ugly, and they'll reply to that one person. But all the other people that have written really nice comments about them, they'll ignore them. But this one person that said something, they're gonna address it, and many celebrities do it, all of them. It's like one person, but they forget how many people love them, adore them, show them so much love. So even a lot of the celebrities are quite insecure, because they're also gravitating towards an image, of, because they want to be successful, they want to be liked, isn't it? So that's why it always boils down to like how many people like you, how popular you are, and that's what people use to base their confidence or their self-worth, But if you look like actually in society, I'm just going to say what I think. For instance, you see like a lot of guys that might not be that good looking, and they'll have really nice ladies or females with them, and you'll be like, how is he getting her, whatever, because he's had time to work on his confidence. Do you understand? He's got time to work on himself. You know, he might be short, and everybody knows girls like tall guys.
It's true.
Do you get what I'm saying? We all know the women like are tall.
Yeah,
But the short guy, he has to work on himself. You understand? Because he knows that's not, you can't go and buy long legs, isn't it? So he now has to go and work on himself, his character, build up himself. Do you understand? Have a personality, get a good job, because you know you need funds if you want to have females around you. So he has to work on other things in his personality to make sure that he is sexually attractive to the females. So, but women, we're not able, or we don't want to do that. You know, we don't want to actually, because guys are visual. So this is the really tricky thing about it, because I can say, you know what, be this way, that way, this way, but if you're not confident enough and you don't look a certain way, you might go out with your peers, for instance, and she has got, you know, large breasts, a very large bottom, she's got the look, and she will get a certain attention. So if you're out with your peer and she's getting that attention and you're not confident in yourself, what's going to happen is you're going to go into yourself, and now you're also going to try to get these same things so you can get that same attention. But if you understand that men are quite visual, you know, and if you want a man to respect you, not saying you cannot get a man to respect you by looking a certain way, but you know, you have to build up that part of him for him to respect you outside of how you're looking, you know.
100%. Because visual is very easy. It's very easy to be visually attractive to any man, to be honest, you know.
Yeah.
I've always said that it's very easy to attract any man you want, but it's not always easy to keep a man.
Of course.
There's a big difference between attracting a man and keeping a man, and I feel like that's where character is a really big thing within that, because even though females are very orientated around this looking good, going gym, and don't get me wrong, all of that helps. It helps your confidence and stuff like that. But it's, are you doing it for the right reasons?
Yeah.
Are you just doing it to get attention from men?
Yeah.
To fill that void? Or are you genuinely going to get stronger, to get healthier, to get fitter? Yeah. What is your actual purpose for doing these things? And I find if it ends up being a reason because you're just doing it for attention from the man, what you'll end up finding is you'll get that nice body, or you'll go and pay and you'll get surgery or whatever it is, or you'll put on the makeup, you wear the sexy clothes, but you'll attract the men. That won't be a problem.
Yes.
But then you'll find that you're not keeping the man.
Yes.
You know, and that's actually another thing I was going to go into in regards to this topic. In just like your views on that, you know, that I've seen that kind of statement going around where it says, you know, it's all good being attractive, but can you actually hold down a relationship? Like, have you got enough substance to actually hold down that relationship when it comes down to it?
Yeah, I think that's so important. Like when you're dating, you're thinking for your life partner, they're going to have different characteristics, you know, because beauty fades, you know, looks disappear. So when we're thinking about, you know, our life partners who we're going to have and having longevity in a relationship, you do have to think about, you know, because I've always gone to the gym, for instance. I'm really into my health and I try to eat as well as I can. But that's not because of what I want to be seen as in society, but more for how I feel, because it's important for me to be in a certain space. That's what makes me feel confident to know that I can still do certain things, and as I'm getting younger and younger, I can still do certain things and keep myself. I've got a child, I want to be active, and for your health, you know, so we've got these things where you can go to keep healthy for your health, because you've got a family and you have people around you. You don't want to be having, you know, health conditions, because this also puts a strain on the family, you know, if you're in ill health. But if you think about like surgery as well and all these other things, that also brings a massive complication. You know, people still die from surgery. It's quite intrusive. But once again, if you're doing surgery to work on your self-esteem, what's going to happen, what I think happens is, I could do my nose, but then I have to do my neck, then I have to do my waist, then I do my breast, because now my breast don't match my bottom, now my bottom doesn't match my thighs. So it's going to be a continuous...
That cycle.
Yeah, a continuous cycle. So if you invest in your brain, you invest in your knowledge, you invest in like being a good partner for yourself as well, not for somebody else. These things don't, because if you don't have much going on in your own personal life, it's going to take away from your relationship, because you're always going to be looking fulfillment in your partner. That's also a massive burden.
Yeah, 100%.
If somebody else constantly has to make you happy, has to make you feel confident, has to make you, and you constantly, it's quite like a codependent. So you want to be in a space where you are your full 100 yourself, your full self. That comes with understanding yourself. That comes with listening to yourself. That comes with loving yourself. So even when you say, like when I was saying to you with the short guys, for instance, they still get, they can't be lying to themselves and saying I'm 6'2", but they would still say to themselves, I'm 5'7", whatever, I can still get, and this is who they are, and they're comfortable. That's what makes you become confident, because you accept who you are, and what happens is, if I change my forehead or my nose, because this forehead, this is my grandmother's forehead. Do you understand? My daughter's got this forehead. It's in our family. Do you understand? So we're able to recognise each one of us with my forehead. It's our traits. Yeah. Do you understand? So if you start changing everything, how's your family like going to recognise each other? Because you have no, but these are like, you'd say these things. Oh, somebody has, I don't know, a Greek nose or whatever. These are things that might be frowned upon, but if they're accepted, that's a part of who you are, and that's what makes you, in my opinion, confident.
100%.
When you can say, you know what, I'm not perfect.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? But you have to still love me how I am. That's what I feel like confidence comes from. Reassuring yourself, not lying to yourself and saying, you know what, I'm perfect. But no, you can say, you know what, these are the nooks and crannies. Yeah. This is me. Yeah. I'm happy. I'm working on making myself a better person. Amen, yeah. And find somebody that's ready to go with you on that journey.
Yeah, it's true.
Where you work together.
So, I guess just to kind of like conclude what you're saying, confidence seems to be quite an important... Yeah, confidence and self-esteem seems to be quite important, maybe, should we say, characteristic?
Yes, because that's how I view it. When I see everybody conforming to, whatever society is saying, this is attractive, you're always going to be at society's mercy. You're going to be constantly at society's mercy. So whatever society's telling you, that's what you're going to have to do. So if you're not able to stand up strong on your own 2 feet and say, there's many things, like I'll use myself as an example. I'm a dark-skinned woman. Society says so many different things about black women, but I'm just going to accept myself for who I am. I'm not going to bleach my skin. I'm not going to try to change myself, but I'm not going to, make a big... It's who I am. I'm happy to be my authentic self. I'm happy to be in a room with many other people, and there's a space. The more people are happy with themselves, especially the next generation coming up, is able to look and see that there's so many different people here, and there's a space for everyone. And that means we don't have to conform to be one person. We can't be one singular person. There's a space for all of us, and that's what I feel like confidence is saying. You know what, this is who I am. I'm going to work on whatever I need to work on to make myself be a better person, but in the meantime, you just have to love me as I am.
Yeah, amen to that. And I do think, just to add to that as well, yeah, I think working on our character is a lot more important actually than worrying about what we look like, because at the end of the day, what we look like will only take us so far, you know. And I'll be honest, like I get a lot where people say to me, oh, you know, for someone that's attractive, you're very humble. And for me, I've always kind of grown up like that, because for me, I feel looks are nothing. I don't know, but that's just how I look at it. Yeah, okay, I might just nice, or I might, but what are really looks at the end of the day, you know? Really, it's what's your heart saying? What's your mind saying? That's actually a lot more important to me than anything than the superficial on the surface. Obviously, I do give thanks though. I praise the Lord that God has gifted me. I look in the mirror and I say, thank you, God. I really do, because this is me, and God has given me these legs, these arms, this hair, this face, and I'm forever grateful. But it's really what's in there, and what's in there that counts. And I also believe that's really what keeps a relationship, you know? So that's just my opinion to you ladies out there as well, that are very concerned with more the looks and the appearance and getting the guy. That's all good, but just know that it's temporary. If you want something long term, invest in yourself.
Amen.
Thank you guys. So thank you for tuning in. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Make sure you tune in 2 weeks time. Remember, every other Tuesday. So I'll see you in a few weeks. Remember, like, subscribe, and Charlotte, comment.
Comment.
Alright, take care. See you later.
Cheers.